A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu.
That's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the run is Nwangu. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Oh, he caught on the carpet, a fumble. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Mond looks to throw on 1st down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Mond. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now Mond. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score.
Oh, into a sea of defenders had intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Off the play fake, Cousins. He's going to look deep for more. And a 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
From the 38, Mond. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Flush to his right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. From the gun, here's Mond. Flushed out right. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw, Cousins. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, they'll run with the Wandu. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Play fake. Cousins. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. After the sack on first down, Cousins drops this off with Nwangu. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, good job defensively to recover. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Throwing, Cousins. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now Cousins. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up second and goal. Final play of the half, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Puts it on the carpet. It's out.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks open the lead up to 34-0. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Play action now. Cousins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge, his first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Vikings are able to get a score back. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
by the time
we have to leave the booth.
That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Finding room at the 30. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. 17 yards to pick up there. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mon. Open man is Kirk, complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Mond out of the shotgun. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the Vikings are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the interception, Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And just a yard to go here on second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's Mon. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. There's a Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
On 4th down, Mon. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Oh, what a catch there by Thielen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Dancing to his left. Finding room to the 20. And he'll be out of bounds. A big pickup there on the scramble.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. J.K. Dobbins. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 105 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. 7 yards, the pickup there. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Mon looks to throw. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.